Yep, and we are starting right where we left. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this, actually. Hold on. I just want to look at something real quick. Could up my bitrate. I think my bitrate's actually fine where it's at. At least for this game. Oh, it is on best detail. Okay. I was actually wondering because my, it seemed like when I was uploading these to YouTube, the quality was suffering a little. But that may just be YouTube. I mean, YouTube's kind of been shit lately. Maybe I hope they're not intentionally doing that because they're competing directly with Twitch now, technically. With the whole YouTube gaming thing. But I don't know, it seemed like the quality went down on some of my videos. Even though it's 720p. Like, it's not too bad, it just looks a little worse than it. Just a little bit than it has been. Oh yeah, it's this thing. I already know how to do these. But this is technically when they're supposed to introduce you to it.
Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound.
Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes.
There we go.
Every man and woman on this earth has in them
That's good to hear, Joel.
Hidden deep away.
I've had this sense most of my life. Only I thought it was related in some way to my dreaming, or the like.
Most never find it. Others, it takes years to tease out. But for a rare few, it comes as natural as breathing. What you feel is the light of life, of living things past and present. The residue of vitality, come and gone. Any man's senses can be tuned well past what he's born with. If he tries. You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you.
Yeah, all of them are on the map for me already.
I found something else just here.
Again, I think that's because I have the gold edition.
Much faster.
Yeah, I think it reveals a few of them if you didn't have the gold edition. But it didn't reveal all of them.
Makings of a mystery.
It's good, isn't it? Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
And what I was drinking was just coffee.
From what I knew of Ducasse,
I didn't have my second
wouldn't
cup
be
yet.
surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
ICC.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
I really want to get that this
That's one.
time.
Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could? If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
That kid is a lot smarter than he really should be. But he's young and he's like, what is he, like 15? He's living the pirate life though. Templar hunt. Easy, medium. Yeah, you won't be able to get it for a while. These, I think all of them are already revealed on the map. I don't think the Mayan stone locations were, though. I will do all of them. I want that armor. They actually have you unlock that in a different way this time. You didn't get keys from Templars, from what I remember. Yeah, when I was 15, I was in high school, making sure I didn't fail any of my classes. Wait, yeah, 15 was around the time I was in high school. Right? Yeah, because you graduate around the time that you're 18. So that's probably like a freshman or a sophomore. Now, I think this works much like Ezio's home did in 2. And it was actually the last game, I think, that they actually had that in. Oh, no, wait, never mind. 3, you had the homestead. It works similar, but this actually works more like 2 did as opposed to 3. Because I think you can get an area where... I think you can buy, like, renovate housing here where you can get the courtesans to assist you for free. So even though they had, like, the home base thing in 3 as well, how it works in this game is actually much more similar to 2. Grade 10, yeah, that's sophomore year for us.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in Nassau.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
Ice brief. Yeah, that, I think his name's James Kidd. Yeah, he is a badass.
A sporting gentleman.
Especially for someone his age. This is the guy you buy upgrades from.
Might I have a word, sir? I've been needing coin to set up the shipyard, Captain. The faster I have the needful gold, the sooner our ships will rule the waves.
I think in that time it might not have been unheard of either. Actually, in today's time, it's not unheard of. People that young being... what were they? God, I watched that friggin' movie too. And Somalian. The Somalian pirates. A lot of them are probably like 12, 13. That area's rough down there.
Hearkening to an old tar, Captain. The men do sorely lack a place to do their wenching and debauching. With a little coin encouragement, I could have the old place Bristol fashion, and a flower run fit to obliterate a good tar proper like.
I remember the last time I did this, I didn't have enough to buy them all. But I have plenty of money now.
You done an old salt proud, Captain. Been making it worth your while, too. Long Ben's boats curse me and I don't.
This guy I go to... Oh, I can play dice with him. This guy I think I can recruit pirates from, yeah.
Tars, Captain? Well then, what'll it be?
I can get information from him. I think just this one time, though.
If I was to tell you a certain ship will be coming in.
Oh, you just told me about a cadaver on this island.
Captain Kenway, a moment. I'll not play duck and drake with you, Captain. I need coin to build a little emporium. I'd be ever obliged. And a local shop would bring in many a useful ware for you as repayment.
Of course, purchase.
A good captain. He takes care of his men, yes? The sailors are a peu dissatisfied that there are no women of comfort here. I know just where to find them, but we need to build them a home.
You always need some women of comfort.
Merci, monsieur. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there it is. The dancer groups is now free. Although, in 2, you could upgrade them further. In this, you just buy the building. Oh my god, that one did cost me all my money, though, so I don't think I'll be able to build this.
Been thinking, Captain. Why not build ourselves a grand old bonfire by the beach? The lads would be at better cheer if they had such a spot to let loose. You savvy?
I don't have enough for that. I'll have to decline for now. I don't think they have, like, getting the regular amount of money. I think they reserve that for the fleet. Any game. Oh, is there, like, sugar and rum that I can sell, though? Let's see. I have some sugar that I can sell, but it's not going to be nearly enough to buy anything else. You do eventually unlock more guns and swords, though. Not selling my hunting goods. Not yet, anyway. What are we burning? Piles of money? Alright, I gotta find some more stuff on this island before I leave. Let's go to that first. Cove upgrade. There's another upgrade, down this way, but again, I don't have enough money to do that. Oh wait, no, I actually think there is a way you, make a regular amount of money. Because I think there's a chest that eventually appears in your house. That you can take it from. I could be wrong, though. I don't know, I remember getting reminded of something like that in this game. Yeah, you can upgrade your house, too, that's right. Oh yeah, and I think when you upgrade it, that's when it appears. But I don't think I have enough money for that. God damn it, I should have done that first. I completely forgot that was a thing. Oh well, not a big deal. It's not hard to make money in this game. If anything, I'll probably take down a few ships. No. It's like the, Assassin Order stuff in, 2. It's just that instead of assassins you're directing, it's ships. And it's slightly more involved. I can kind of see what they were going for when they were... when you play it,
Still doesn't
but...
quite feel like home.
Yeah, it's 6,000 reals. I can't get that just yet. Yeah, it was very much like a... It was very much a side thing that didn't really add to the experience at all. It was not implemented very well. I could kind of see that they would want to have, like, passive stuff in this game, but, like... It really was non-essential. Like, I would rather have missions where you assist other assassins. And have it be more involved that way. Even if there's not much to it in terms of story. Then just have this little ticker that gives you extra money every once in a while. See, that's the problem that WoW had, and that's one of the reasons why I got so sick of Warlords. The Warlords expansion, was because, that's exactly what they did with the garrisons. It was literally just... It was Menu Simulator 2014. Or 2015, I forget what... I don't even remember what year that came out. I think it was November 2014. It just got boring after a while. It's essential if you're raiding. If you're raiding or if you're heavy into PvP, pretty much if you're doing anything other than exploring the world, the garrisons were essential. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise if you play WoW. Because you're just robbing yourself of more resources if you don't take it seriously. And that's why I got so sick of... That's a big contributor to why I got so sick of that game.
Good day to you, sir.
But... it at least... it's similar to, like, the Assassin Order and, by extension, the Fleet Mission side game in this game as well. It's not as essential. If you want to do it for just some extra money... then it's only a few minutes of your time. come in game, you have Scrooge McDuck's money pit. That's actually a good way of putting it. Owns 10 mana wars, still uses a break. Plus, it just makes Edward come up as bizarre. He owns 10 Gargantuan mana wars and an island mansion, and yet, where is the good life? Yeah, it's incredibly imbalanced. They could have gotten away with, like I said, it's the same with 2. They could have just implemented another side mission where you help out other
We
assassins.
found a trove of nautical maps and ledgers and the like, scattered about the village. You'll find them sorted in the captain's quarters of the Jackdaw. Quality stuff.
Nautical maps and ledgers. Might come in useful. We decide to build up a fleet of our own.
Exactly
Shit.
my thinking, Captain. Have a look for yourself and tell me what you think.
God damn it. I started the mission and I completely forgot I had to get that cadaver. So now I have to wait to go back there. Here's the fleet minigame they're introducing you to. This is actually a benefit in 3. I don't think they had any sort of minigame. No, they did. They did, but that was actually so imbalanced. You could make money very easily in any other way. The only reason why you would really want to do the convoy in 3 is if you're trying to 100% it. But for any other reason, you don't need it at all. And that was actually kind of a good thing. In comparison to 2 and 4, where it actually is beneficial to do it, even though it's not really... It's not that fun. It's just a side thing. It's a non-essential, not compelling side mission. The tower defense... Oh, I fucking hated the tower defense. I did it once in Revelations, and I just said, I'm never doing this again. It's boring. It's a shame, too, because it was involved, but I felt that the tower defense... Thank God they only introduced you to it once. The tower defense minigame in Revelations was... It was boring, felt tacked on, felt like an afterthought. I don't know whose idea was it to put in that game, but they really had no enthusiasm for it. I'm just actually thankful that you only had to do it once. They're all 100%, so... They give you 2 schooners and a brig to start out. And then I can actually take another ship. There's really no reason to have schooners, though, so... Like, once you can start taking more brigs, just, like, get rid of them. God damn, that was fast. And you can do battles. This one's pretty easy. You can do no battles available, ship battle. Okay. Pretty much just wait for it to get done, too. Also makes the routes safer. Which again, this was all from like 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. It actually got less and less involved as the games went on. They made it simpler. Why they brought it back in 4, or why they kept bringing it back, I have no clue though. It got less and less involved until 3. They tried to make it more involved, and then it kind of regressed a bit with this one. Was right in front of you at the game start by the end of it. Yeah, and that game, like, I don't know how, what did Revelations sell for, like, at launch? Because I think I got it, it was $20 in Steam when I was ready to actually buy it, and I think I bought it when it was on sale. No, I don't think, I did buy it when it was on sale. But Revelations was a very short game, and it almost seemed like an expansion pack. It was $50 at launch? Or is that an American? You said like $50, but is that the UK value or the American value? Yeah, I liked Revelations, but I liked it at the price I bought it at. If I was into the series, it was a full release. Ah, okay. If I was into the series back then and I bought Revelations, I don't think I would have liked it as much as I did. That game is not worth $50. That game is worth $30. At the most. Wait, there. Alright, they're on missions. Yeah, I'll just send them out. This is, that's all online too, so if you're... Because there was a few times where I, DC'd on my PS4. I couldn't access the fleet when I lost my connection. That's also a problem with this game, too. It's not even randomized. You actually have to do it online. I did like Revelations a lot. See, the problem with some of the stuff, the Desmond stuff. See here, I don't know if they fixed it on console, but they didn't fix it on PC. If you try to do those first-person, like, puzzle things, they're side stuff, thank God. But on PC, whenever I tried to do those little, like, Desmond puzzle things that are in first person, I actually couldn't do any of them because the game kept crashing whenever I tried to access them. And that's a common problem because it's all over the discussion forums. Oops.
What's our course today, Captain? It's a fine day for any kind of mischief.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the
I didn't
British
hit
brought
anyone,
to heel.
thankfully.
If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Addy.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd hinted at a prize.
Yeah, I couldn't access them at all
Down to Loon.
on PC.
Quite some distance, mind.
So I just
from the
skipped them.
Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum.
To larboard, sir. Some sort of cargo there, sir.
that the island I'm going to? No, it's actually all the way over here. Oh! I'm not actually in a mission. Okay. So yeah, you know what? Just fast travel back here. Because I forgot to get some stuff. Where you actually haul Desmond out and play Modern Day. Oh, those ones, yeah. There was one that was a little frustrating, but that was actually like a neat thing that they did. And I think it was mainly frustrating because you couldn't access any sort of menu. And everyone had guns and all you had was your assassin blade. So you basically had to hide. You were pretty much defense, you had no offense and very little defense. Alright, actually, what's my coordinates right now? 845468. I don't have any that are at that. Alright. Yeah, I like the modern setting. Like, even when I played the first game... Yeah, I have to go this way. The few hours that I played the first game, I still thought that was a really cool concept. At first, when I had no combat, it was all parkour. Yeah, I agree with you there. It does feel... it's frustrating because it's a cool concept, but they... But yeah, it's like you said, it just feels like... It feels tacked on. It feels like they never really wanted to do it. Like, it would be interesting to see if they were going to take a different approach to the series. At all. Like, was it always... Were they always gonna have that, like... the modern part of it? Or was that just a way so that they could link every story? Because they really could have gotten away with... not having it part of the story at all, and only ever exploring these old, these parts of history. And the story wouldn't suffer. As much as I like the concept of the modern setting, it's just... I mean, if you're gonna go with something like that, then go all the way with it. Like, have it matter just as much as the story itself. It doesn't seem like it matters that much to the plot as a whole. And I kind of wish they could have done like what they did with Ezio, when he actually at the end of Revelations, when Ezio actually found Altair's body. And he ended up talking with Desmond. I thought that was really neat. They could still have done all of that, too, and cut out the modern setting entirely. And they could foreshadow what would eventually be the end of the series, where you actually play in a modern setting. And like I said, they could do a modern... They could do an Assassin's Creed set in the modern times very easily. Just because games like Hitman exist. Where it's very stealth heavy. And you can use knives too. Like, it wouldn't be... Because the whole point of it would be stealth. And guns, unless you have them silenced, are noisy as fuck, and they're not very easy to be concealed. If you have games like Hitman and Splinter Cell that take a stealth approach, have very well fleshed out close quarter combat, and Metal Gear Solid. I can't forget that one either. I forget how you get this one, though. I remember getting it before, though. Just don't know how. I have to take a different approach. They were going to have 6 numbered games with different ancestors, and Desmond was going to progress, but different things got in the way. Yeah, that always happens. It happened with Mass Effect. If they don't plan it ahead, then they could go in a completely different direction if they want to. That's what pretty much happened with Mass Effect. They had ideas in mind for where the story was going to go, but because the writing and the management changed, they went in a completely opposite direction and ended up retconning like half the stuff that was that ended up becoming established in the first 2 games. And then we got the travesty that was Mass Effect 3. That's a good example of where writing goes AWOL. Yeah, but I think I remember them saying that Watch Dogs was not part of the same universe as Assassin's Creed. So even if they have, like, an Assassin's Creed homage in Watch Dogs, it's not canon at all. So it doesn't even really matter. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that. They're not in the same universe. Why am I even going to this? Those are iguanas. I don't need iguanas. Well, that's not really spoilers. Actually, my sister still has my copy of Watch Dogs on PS4. I completely forgot about that, actually. You know what sucks, though? I played that game for about 3 hours. I first played that game, and I played it for about 3 hours. And then, and I did, like, this little puzzle mini-game where you have to, like, reactivate zones, and they're parts of the city itself. And I was having a lot of fun with that, but I had to quit. So I saved it. And then the next time I went to play it, all of my progress is gone. I was just, like, after the intro. Watch Dogs is part of the Assassin's Creed series. You kill one of the Templars. That game's so old, I really don't care about spoilers. I'm gonna play it again one of these days anyway. Yeah, I didn't play it, but again, I don't... That game, like... I'm probably not even gonna remember, too. But that's actually kind of cool that that game is set in the same universe. You kill Oliver and he went missing in the same AC series. Ah, okay. Wait, Oliver, isn't he one of the guys... Isn't he one of the 2 people that were, like, left alive? Like, it was Oliver, and then it was that chick. I'm terrible with names. when you said Ezio found... Oh. Well, I played that game already. I think you... Didn't you watch it? Oh, I thought you watched, I thought you watched me play Revelations. Oh, sorry, I had no clue. My apologies, CC. How do I get to this one? I think I gotta go this way. Died in a convoy mission in Watch Dogs. Ah. Yeah, I actually choked up a little at the end of Revelations, I remember. I thought that was actually very moving, that Ezio not only... Well, I spoiled it for you anyway. Hopefully you won't remember. But that part was just, like, done so well. With Ezio paying his respects. Also, it was a nice happy ending, too. You basically find out who he... the woman he ends up with and continues the bloodline with. Where the fuck do I go? I'm, like, going around in circles right now. I think it's this way. Somewhere in 4 they mistranslate the bleeding effect. So in Portuguese, when they talk about Desmond, they say something like, at least he wasn't having periods anymore. I liked 3's ending, but I didn't choke up at the end of it. Aw, man, it's too high. And like I said, I heard Rogue had a really good story, so I do intend on playing that. I have it, actually. Unity, unless it's like less than $5 on Steam, I'm not bothering with it. And if, Syndicate went on sale a few times for $35, I think. So I think I might buy that when I see it on sale again, but I am not paying $60 for that game. So I can't go back that way, so I do have to go... I do have to go all the way back. Oh yeah, wait, you know what? No, that would... This is still closer. Yeah, don't spoil Rogue for me, though. As a Black Flag clone with a strong story. The main writer for 4 didn't like parts of how Shay was written. Yeah, don't go too involved. I actually don't want, Well, thank you for the follow, Flash Booming. Don't spoil Rogue for me, please. That one I'm actually kind of excited to play. Because I heard of how good it is. It was released at the same time as Unity, but it was released on last-gen consoles, while Unity was released on next-gen. And oddly enough, it ended up being, alright, you know what, I'm lost and I'm going around in circles. I'm just gonna fast travel to this, and then I'll be the last one I'll get. Because I probably missed it, and I don't know how to get back. I can't really say what I think of Syndicate. I can only really say what my impressions are of its worth. If they didn't sell me it, I'm not sold on Syndicate being a $60 game. it looks better than Unity, and it looks like I'll have fun with it. But it doesn't look like it does... It looks like it doesn't do anything new with the series. And in fact, it probably regressed a bit because I heard there's no ship gameplay. It takes a page from Batman, where you have the new hook shot. Oh no, is this gonna happen again, where I'm just gonna get lost? I marked the wrong one. I'm talking way too much. Okay, well, now I'm going in the direction I need to go, so... There we go. Now I found it. But yeah, my personal opinion on Syndicate, looks like a good game, not worth the $60. That's the point that I was going to make. The most intriguing aspect is actually not the game itself, but rather the Jack the Ripper DLC. And I actually haven't heard anybody talk about it. So that has me a little worried that it's probably not as... It probably doesn't really go into as much as the Ripper's backstory as I would hope it does. I don't know, there was always something about Jack the Ripper that I found very interesting. Like, he terrorized old London by killing prostitutes. No one ever knew what his identity was. For all they know, they could have caught him. And they just didn't know that that was the specific one. It may have not even have been one person. It could have just been several people. Well, it's like I mentioned before, I'll just go into it real quick. This is technically the first game in the series, Black Flag was, that I played for more than just a couple hours. I was introduced to the series by the first game when it was new, but I only played it for a couple hours. And I just really didn't like how it played, so I lost interest pretty quickly. I would say about 2 years ago was when I got back into the series when I first started playing 2, because everyone was saying... I watched videos about 2 and about how the story was really, really good. So, and I needed something to play. Because I think at around that time was around when I stopped... Not when I stopped playing WoW. But it was when I was starting to take it less seriously. Like, I think it was at the end of Cataclysm. And we were going to be waiting, like, a full year for the next expansion. So I wanted some more games to play. So, I bought the Assassin's Creed series when they had it in Ubisoft sale. I bought two Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3 all at the same time. I actually didn't play them for a few months, though, because I ended up getting busy. But when things settled down is when I actually started playing them. I have not played Freedom Cry. I have the basic version that was released on PS4. Freedom Cry is, Adalway's DLC, right? I think I might play that right when I get done the main story. Because it's only a few hours worth. Right, are we gonna do this again? This is the one thing that always pisses me off about exploration games like this. I'm not going in the right direction. I already know it. Hold on. Maybe I am. Maybe this is leading me down to the shore. Oh yeah, I actually am. I have some fellow pirates here. Well, the soundtrack for all of the games sounds pretty much the same. Barring, they adjust the soundtracks to, like, reflect the time period that you're in. But for the most part, they don't really change that much. They're not bad, though. Just not very memorable. Again, except for the sea shanties, like you said. And that's typically what a lot of people remember. They actually did have a few in 3, but they had very few, and you didn't hear them when you were sailing. You heard them sometimes in cutscenes, that was it. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 with that same singer. Hi, Vlad. Fuck me. Oh, it's right there. It has been nice and warm today, too. I love the fact that I don't have to wear a long sleeve shirt. It was almost 80 degrees today. In March. Fuck me. Get up there. Passive key simulator. The Division, right? You saw my retweet, Sprafe. I know you did. I can't believe in that game that they're making it an online RPG and they didn't make it so that... How stupid do they have to be? That is a basic mechanic that you have to have in an RPG. If you're gonna have other people part of it, like persistent online world, you have to be able to walk through people. At least your fellow player characters. Why they didn't? Why they made it so that you can't walk through other players? I have no clue why. People actually have to form physical lines in that game just so they can get their missions, and it takes them an hour. That is just fucking funny. I'm glad I bought my new graphics card when I did, because NVIDIA is now offering The Division for free. As a free offer, instead of Rise of the Tomb Raider. I got my graphics card when they were offering Rise of the Tomb Raider for free, and I had loads of fun with that game. I would have happily paid $60 for that game. That's how good it was. But The Division, no. Like, I played the open beta, and I was like, this is alright, but this is, like, really boring. Is this how the rest of the game's gonna be? There's barely a story. Like, the single-player content is the same stuff over and over. And I kind of thought, well, maybe I'll just, like, look at how people progress through the game and make my own judgment there. But from what I've been hearing, what it's like in the beginning of the game is no different from the rest of the game. Oh, that's why you have Siege. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because, it doesn't seem like the type of game that you typically play. Siege looks like fun, but again, it's hard to sell me it's hard to sell me on a multiplayer-only game that's $60. But it's mainly because I don't really like... I like playing single-player games and having, like, an experience where I can go at my own pace. When you're playing multiplayer, you have to go at the same pace as everybody else. I mean, they have to do the same thing with you, too, but... There we go. I got everything. Now I can go back to my... What do you mean fast travel's unavailable? Bullshit. There. You got Just Cause 3 with your CPU. It's a downgrade from 2. I heard people still had fun with it, though. I played that game on my own for, well, not 3, 2. Just Cause 2. It's a fun game. It reminds me a lot of what Mercenaries used to be. It doesn't have destructible environments, though. At least, as far as I know. No, it did. You had to destroy, like, bases and shit. It's worth, like, $15, yeah. That's one game that I think I'll stream one of these days, is the second. I actually got, I bought Just Cause 2, and they gave me the first one for free, but I'm not sure if I'll ever play the first one. Actually, I think I got the second game for 15 bucks. Like, I wanted to play the multiplayer, that's why, I decided to buy it. I don't think anybody plays the multiplayer anymore. I could be wrong about that.
What's your feeling? I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
I don't really care about that. I want to go after this convoy. I think I'm strong enough I'd be able to take them out. I want to explore a little bit before I continue with the, before I progress with the story. Nothing is true. Oh, they do introduce you to the Assassin Order with, that, though. Oh, you know what? I could do these, too, if I wanted. Let's see what Black Island has to offer. Hold on, I should mark it. I forgot.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, from the Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum.
I'm actually a little worried because it's grayed out, so I wonder if I can even access it yet. Season pass is $150. I'm only semi-surprised by that because they tried to make Star Wars Battlefront $150. It's not even worth the tissue paper that I wipe my ass with. Toilet paper, my bad. Granted, I'm less probably less disappointed than people who are actual Battlefront fans. Because I know EA half-asses everything. Especially nowadays. They really don't care about making a good game, they just care about selling a game. I did have to do that once. It depends on the type of tissue paper. I'm not talking about... I'm not going to get into a discussion about running out of toilet paper and having to use tissue paper instead. No. I mean, I could, but I don't know what kind of people I bring into my stream if I started that conversation. Yeah. That's all I could think about now. Why did I bring that up? Oh yeah, I was talking about Battlefront. I'm gonna be thinking about that at work now, and I'm gonna be like laughing at random intervals. My coworker's probably gonna be wondering what the hell I'm laughing about. Find exclusive content. Is that what it said? Oh, exclusive content. Find Morgan's treasure. Oh, you know what this is reminding me of? Those ship side missions in 3. There wasn't much in terms of story, but it added additional lore. Really? Really, Edward? I thought that was a way I could get back up. I'm in public and I'm laughing my ass off. Yeah, the people that are around you are gonna wonder why, wondering why this neckbeard is talking about how he wiped his ass with tissue paper once.
You there, ho!
I think this is just like stuff they added in the Gold Edition. There is no way that you could sneak in. Like, you have to face them head on. Whoops. Oh, you get costumes from these? Alright, well, they're worth enough doing. I got some wood. Shit. Oh wait, there he goes. I can't mark him that way, damn it. Yeah, I'm too far away. Aerial, let's see. Close enough. Appearance things for the ship, not upgrades. Oh. Oh, outfits and appearance upgrades. Alright. Well, I already got the death... hopefully they gave me an outfit, because I already got the death vessel. Appearance. For the ship. And that's good enough for me, because I got my black sails. This two, all they're doing is just... I wonder if they'll see me if I go this way.
Halt! Let's have a word, chum.
No, you don't.
Stop him! Cut him off!
Oh, there's a warehouse here, too. Let's see... Let's see if I can find the rest of the, treasure first, though. I found one of them. I need to find the other two. Although it might be a good idea to get that, because it might reveal it. Gotta be careful, they got a guy on the roof. In that tower. Oh shit, oh shit.
Stay right there!
Oh.
He's taking it! He thinks he can get away! Come back, you weakling!
That works. Still don't see him.
Seeing this hole?
I don't have the darts yet, otherwise I would. But I've used them in previous games before. They're useful. I'm terrible with trying to get it to work properly. You're supposed to use it to, so they start fighting their buddies. But mostly I just use it so that they eventually died. It's really not the way you're supposed to use them. They were still more helpful than the additional smoke bombs were in Revelations. Or bombs, I mean. Not smoke bombs. They were more than just smoke bombs. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? There. Super easy to use, yeah. I think the darts were introduced in 3. I'm better at this game, so I think they'd probably come in more handy than they did. Or I would find more use for them in this game, or now, than I did when I was fairly new to the series. Some sugar? It's not the third one. Yeah, I guess the third treasure's somewhere in here. It's the yellow one too, it's not this white one. I can enter through here though. I'm gonna take out that bell. Is there... No. My favorite is Brotherhood. This is a very close second, though. 2 would be as an additionally close third. Then Revelations, then 3. Then I guess the first game? I don't really like to categorize the first game as being a least favorite. Only because I've only played a few hours worth. I don't think it would really be a fair assessment. But if I were to get through a good chunk of that game, it would probably be last. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't really know why. There was just like a charm to Brotherhood that I really liked about it. That I had more fun with than 2. Which is interesting because a lot of people actually don't like Brotherhood that much. Alright, he's actually not moving, so I actually feel like I could take him out pretty easily. I do have the key. I could steal from him if I wanted to. Still haven't found the third chest yet. That's not it, technically. Yeah, 3's gameplay was pretty good. It also... This game probably has the most hilarious glitches I think I've ever played. 3's was a very close second, though. I think I killed everybody on this island, but just in case. Did the third one pop up yet? No. I'm not leaving the area. Just went to this one. I want this third... I want this third chest. I don't know where it is. It might be over here. So I don't think I explored this area yet. Not leaving the area, I just want to find this third, Oh, it is the warehouse? Okay. Thank you, I would have been running around looking for a chest. Bonus reward. 50 rum, Captain Morgan's pistols. Captain Morgan? Nice reference. This is gonna be a very stupid question, probably. Was Captain Morgan a real captain? Or is that just a reference to the rum? I've never heard of a real Captain Morgan. Water pistols filled with rum. That would be awesome if it was. That reminds me of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They fill the shotgun with alcohol. Might as well get this. Henry Morgan was a captain, but he was a privateer, not a pirate. Okay, so there was a Captain Morgan in actual history. It's not just the rum. Alright. Good to know. Are these just like randomly showing up? I really want them though, they'll help me out. Henry Morgan. Ah, okay. Alright, if any more show up, I'm not gonna get them. I'm just gonna go back to my ship. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Daniels was an actual person and he just named his drink after himself. Could also be a stage name, too. Alright, let's look at these pistols. Captain Morgan's pistols. Oh, they fucking suck, though. My cannon barrel pistols are better. That sucks. Once you owned and used by Captain Morgan. Oh. I thought he just randomly died.
Captain has the helm.
Currently ranked 266,000.
Of course today, Captain.
I don't have his outfit yet. Do I get a bunch of, like, Captain Morgan's equipment if I just go to them? I won't be able to get this one yet. The third one's in a hard area, too, I believe. I don't know, it's in a pretty easy area. Let's get a Sacrifice Island next. I'll probably stick with this one unless I find something better. Like if I get that Templar armor, then I'll wear that. I really like how the privateer outfit looks. It almost happened. I almost saw the ship go sideways. There's some stuff I didn't get on this island either.